everybody, this is Annaleigh Ashford, and you're watching the Broadway.com show.
Welcome to the Broadway.com show, your weekly guide to everything on the Great White Way, or as we like to think of it, a safe zone for admitting that cute dancing newsies are the real appeal of Peter Pan Live. Let's get started with the news. What's the buzz, Imogen?
West End fave Tam Mutu will make his Great White Way debut playing the title role in Dr. Zhivago. The new tuner will also star Wicked's Kelly Barrett, Tom Hewitt and Paul Nolan. The classic romance is based on the 1957 novel by Boris Pasternak and is set during the final days of Tsarist Russia. The show follows Zhivago, a political idealist, physician and poet, as he gets caught up in a legendary love triangle. Prepare to be swept off your feet from March 27, 2015 at the Broadway Theatre.
Fresh from their stint on America's Got Talent, the Illusionists are bringing their high-tech, innovative, and sometimes a little dangerous magic to Broadway. And as I found out when I met the stars, no matter where they go, a good magician always has a trick up his sleeve. Ready to be amazed? Check it out.
You know why they call these magic markers? You know why?
No, I don't.
I don't either. It's a magic marker.
Watch carefully. 2 coins, silver, copper. One goes in my pocket. This is not special effects. Snap, it comes back.
Oh my God, how did you do it?
Tony winner James Corden landed the gig of a lifetime when he was tapped to replace Craig Ferguson on CBS's The Late Late Show. But he's totally fine with just being a Broadway star, thank you very much. At a recent press junket for the Into the Woods film, in which Corden plays the baker, opposite Emily Blunt's Baker's wife, he told me he had little faith that the high-profile gig would work out, and he couldn't wait to get back to making us laugh on Broadway.
I'm going to go and do this TV show that I'm going to do, and my dream is that it's going to be a disaster, and I'll do that show.
That's his dream.
I'll do that show, and then I'll stop doing that show, and all I really want to do is do Broadway musicals and plays.
The Evening Standard Theatre Awards are known for being a night when a glittery group of stars come out to celebrate the London stage, and this year's ceremony was no exception. Tom Hiddleston won Best Actor for Coriolanus at the Donmar Warehouse, and Gillian Anderson picked up the award for Best Actress for her performance in the Young Vic production of A Streetcar Named Desire. Meanwhile, the Scottsboro Boys, the off-Broadway hit Here Lies Love, and the Broadway-bound Skylight took home the night's major prizes. And Jeremy Herron picked up the Best Direction statue for Wolf Hall, which opens at Broadway's Winter Garden in April. Cheers to all the big winners.
The Tony-winning revival of Chicago welcomed 2 new stars this week. Hot German stage and screen star Pasquale Aliardi, who is playing Billy Flynn for just 1 week before jetting back to Stuttgart, and Broadway fave Natasha Yvette Williams, who will wail as Matron Mama Morton until March. Catch them at the Ambassador Theatre and all that jazz.
Hi, I'm Baz Luhrmann, and you are watching the Broadway.com show.
Thumbs up to Matilda star and former Broadway.com video blogger Lesli Margherita for landing a role in the new musical comedy One Shot. Margherita will play Grande, a hoary coarse girl in the backstage showbiz flick, which also stars Topher Grace and Taye Diggs. Bow down, maggots. The Queen is coming to the multiplex.
We've got to give a thumbs down to the news that Tinkerbell is getting a high-tech makeover for NBC's Peter Pan Live telecast. Sure, it's pretty neat that Tink will be changing color and morphing into all sorts of fancy shapes, but we thought she was way more adorable before her facelift. Guys, if all that fancy technology freezes, I'd have a flashlight from the dollar store handy just in case. It's live, remember?
Our tweet of the week goes to Lin-Manuel Miranda's reaction to Sting's first performance as a cast member of his tune The Last Ship at the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. Miranda tweeted, "Sting just did the butterfly for like a second, and I want to write a dancehall reggae musical for Sting. We definitely paid to see that. We think you found your next project after Hamilton, Mr. Miranda." Follow him at Lin-Manuel.
Every week, we're creating fun pop culture challenges over at Culturelist.com, the addictive list-making site that's got everyone buzzing. This week, we asked you to dreamcast a musical version of The Hunger Games. So, who should play an all-singing, all-dancing Katniss, the heroine made famous by Jennifer Lawrence in the blockbuster film series? Broadway.com news reporter Ryan McPhee thought former Spider-Man star Jennifer Damiano was the perfect pick. And here's how you voted. Christine Dwyer, Naya Rivera, Emma Stone, Sierra Renee, Leah Michele, Laura Osnes, Lindsay Mendez, Krista Rodriguez, Jennifer Damiano. And in the top spot, Les Mis film star Samantha Barks. Thanks for playing.
Hi, I'm Hugh Panaro, and you are watching the Broadway.com show.
From the Real Housewives of Atlanta to Broadway's newest, fabulous Madam, the Cinderella Kingdom welcomed Nene Leakes to the Grand Ball this week, and we have the fiercest hotshot in town to prove it. Broadway.com photographer Bruce Glickus snapped the sassy star, taking her first official Great White Way bow as Cinderella's not-so-nice stepmother in the Rodgers and Hammerstein musical. Just remember, you only have until January 3rd to book it on over to the Broadway Theater to catch the magical tuner. We can't confirm that you'll transform into some rodent or something if you miss your chance, but do you really want to risk that? We didn't think so.
Our star of the week is new Broadway.com vlogger and Rock of Ages star Frankie J. Grande. You probably know Frankie from TV's Big Brother, his popular YouTube videos, or just being Ariana's big bro. But now that Frankie is vlogging for us, you can get an inside look as he strips, twerks, jokes around, and lights up Broadway's Helen Hayes Theater with his endless energy and enthusiasm. Frankie, your new vlog is nothing but a good time, and for that, you're our star of the week.
Last week, we asked you which winter movie musical you're the most psyched about, Annie or Into the Woods. Into the Woods won by a landslide with 95% of the votes. Cute orphans just can't compete against Meryl Streep as a creepy witch and Johnny Depp in a wolf outfit. Sorry, Annie. This week, we've got two show creators stepping into the spotlight on Broadway. Sting will board his musical The Last Ship this winter, taking on the role of rough-around-the-edges shipbuilder Jackie White. Meanwhile, Hedwig and the Angry Inch writer John Cameron Mitchell will be putting on the wigs and fishnets over at the Belasco Theater, reprising the title role of the transgender East German rocker. So we've got to know, would you rather build a ship with Sting or get a car wash from John Cameron Mitchell? Tweet your vote to Broadway.com with the hashtag B'way Smackdown and tune in next week to find out the winner.
Thanks a bunch for watching this week's episode of the Broadway.com show. We'll leave you with Tony nominee and current You Can't Take It With You standout, Annaleigh Ashford, performing Come Rain or Come Shine in her new 54 Below show, Lost in the Stars. Enjoy, and we'll see you next week.
I guess when you met